Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Texas offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So North Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Right on the money. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He leaves it with his back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll give it to the back. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down for North Texas. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Woo, that defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test. Instead, it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time. Turning on the Jets. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the line. That's a line ball. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, North Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
28, Texas. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wingo. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Give to the back. Fights off the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks the tackle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Let's go. Looking downfield on first down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Give to the running back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. We've got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The give on the inside. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got his man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. That was hardly a performance worthy of